Well, this was the boat we were on, called the Canada, about 5 bedrooms, and the bedrooms were fairly small, but they were comfy enough. Size double bed in mine. Temperature was a bit hot though, certainly got very hot inside the cabin. So Taver went straight for the water, and he would have probably got away with it if he'd have been let to. Cabin inside was nice, TV, lounge, all that sort of thing. Dining table, full-size kitchen. So Felicity went straight for the fridge to start cooking. Fred went straight to the roof to start having a look around. Rob and Brian went and joined him with me. Lovely view from the top, you can look all around. Fabulous scenery. A few other boats moored, as you can see there. Lovely sunny days, so I could take lots of beautiful photographs of the quietness on the river and the wildlife. So lots of birds, lots of cows, sheep, everything we saw. This is one of the locks we went through, which controls the water flow. Indeed, there's an indicator to show you how much water is travelling through at any time, and to show you the levels that it used to get to. In fact, the big flood of 1956 there. Cows were thirsty, of course. The colours of the waterfront were beautiful. They would go from an afternoon blue to a nice evening orange sunset, and then in the morning you'd see the moon, which would soon be overtaken by the colours of the sun of that day. In the evening the colours would change. The rocks, they'd go from a normal colour in the daytime right down to a golden glow in the evening. Brian enjoyed some of his time on the paddleboard, either nice and leisurely, or as a man of action on the back of the Fred's speedboat. Fred's young son Robert then flew in to join Brian. They cruised along together for a while. And Savan came in with his signature style of hello handshake, and he's promptly fallen off because of only using one arm for pulling the rope. Rob was also tumbling now and again. Here's Rob coming off, bang. We found a hotel called the Overland Hotel, which was where we were heading for up the river. 180 years old, this place. It was an old trading post, come prison, come settlement. And all the rooms were done, or a lot of the rooms were done in the old furniture and old themes, antiques. I even found an amazing old antique telephone. So I put a modern phone with it just to show how we've come along in the world. I'll stick with my iPhone, that one didn't work very well. Hot walk to and from the pub, so I went back to the boat and sat in the water to cool off. Rob and Savan did a lot of fishing, and Rob wanted to say hello to the fish. How about this? A bus on the back of a pontoon made into a houseboat, and a steamboat from the old days that would have been powered by coal or wood fires. Big old wheel that the driver would have used to steer it up and down the river. And some boats didn't make it up and down the river, they fell apart and died. This was a pub come winery come coffee shop we went to along the river, so we moored up for the day. The barmaid took a photo of us all just to show the entire group, and Taver went straight and helped her behind the bar, as he would. She promptly gave him back. Me and Brian had a couple of glasses of wine, as everybody else did as well. We had some nice food, some snacky food to enjoy. And over the next 2 or 3 hours, we just enjoyed sitting around this nice little cool bar and behaving in the normal, dignified and reserved manner in which sophisticated people like us from Adelaide do. Savan and Rob just as sensible as usual. And Felicity and Kayla meeting some of the locals. Back to the ship, take down the washing and head back home. Good trip.